Hello. Let's get in the queue. Let's play a game of how big is the queue today. And then I will say some words. Good words. How is everybody? We return to the adventures of Bimkin. 30 isn't bad. I'll take 30. Sky, thank you for flagging that link as broken. Some of them I have discovered since generating this whole frog thing are a little bit broken when the frog that is referenced doesn't have a specific Wikipedia page. It goes to the nearest iteration of those words. So as white-spotted bush frog I think appears on that list, but so does a moth, so does other things that have white spots. Oh, holy shit, chat's been popping off. We're in the game already. Holy shit. Okay. Let's go, everybody. Let's go. Who's in chat right now? Who got first? Jura, can I just do a special shout out for Jura? Before I went live, I was just tinkering with a few things in Mix It Up bot. Jura has been in chat for at least an hour. Jura was responding to me an hour before I went live, which is just dedication. I'm not saying people need to do that on the regular. I just find it hilarious. I went into a Discord call with Sky and Dolly afterwards and was like, Jura's in my chat. I'm not live for another hour. That makes me feel pretty. Drops are enabled. If anybody is slightly interested in playing Final Fantasy XIV at a future date, there are drops enabled for the month of July. The exclamation mark point, the thing is in the title. The thing is in the I've set the category, you know what I mean. DollyWhiskers, congratulations on the first. Guy Alacar, welcome to chat. Never Glib, welcome to chat. Everybody, thank you for the contributions. Kara, you can't add first to Sky without being a streamer. Stop trying to cheat the game. A smoky jungle frog dressed as a postman hops to the front door of Kara, clutching, dragging a rusty old key with its little hands. Wonder what that rusty old key opens. I'm not going to thank everybody for the single contributions to the community award, but Jura, thank you. I won't be specific what I'm thanking you for. I'll just say thank you in general. Sky Alacar, budget's frog dressed as a postman hops to the front door of Sky Alacar, clutching, dragging a box of broken toys. That's a little bit sad, because if you look at what a budget's frog looks like, that frog looks like it's got a box of broken toys. DollyWhiskers, a splendid leaf frog dressed as a postman hops to the front door of DollyWhiskers, clutching, dragging a bag of mismatched earrings. Frogs don't have ears. Where do they put on earrings? Nevik, thank you for the... I'm just going to say thank you for the contribution, Nevik. A western chorus frog dressed as a postman hops to the front door of Nevik Link, clutching, dragging a sack of dirty old rags. I'm not sure what that will equal, but still. Jura, with the quiet hello. Hello, Jura. I'm just yelling at you because you were in chat before I went live. A white-spotted bush frog dressed as a postman hops to the front door of Jura, clutching, dragging a broken wind chime. An American bullfrog dressed as a postman hops to the front door of MX Phoenix, clutching, dragging a framed picture of a random family. That one I quite like. I like the framed picture of the random family. The splendid leaf frogs are part of the subfamily Phylomedusinae, which has one of my favorite frogs in it. The frog actually isn't on the list. It's got everything on there except the frog on the what? Okay, well, shit. BRB, a Vietnamese mossy frog dressed as a postman hops to the front door of tiny little boy clutching, dragging a bag of mismatched Lego pieces. There is also a cat here right now. Hey, how you doing? You come to say hi to chat? You want a treat? He wants a treat. Add one to the counter. We will eventually play the game. Yeah. I would also like to take this opportunity to wish everybody... I did not have the bandwidth to say this yesterday because I am on the up since I've got my brain pills back. I will say I've had 2 entire brain pills now. I probably won't film myself until about Thursday, Friday. Whatever I'm feeling is probably placebo, but I do feel better for having them in my body. Did I press the George button? I did. You're gonna sit down? You're gonna sit down for me and you're gonna be a good boy? Yeah? You wanna give me that hand? Yeah? He's a good egg. Can I get a round of applause? Can I get salutes in chat for George? 07s all round. 07s. Or, the actual salute emote. Please look at the link I put in also for the mossy frog. I will do that. Well, that's under the desk. Did I catch it in my baggy... I caught it in my baggy trousers. I caught it in my baggy trousers. See? The baggy... Everybody laughed when I started wearing the baggy trousers, but look at me now. They work as a bib. Let me just turn things off from last stream. Which links do you want? You want me to look at the... You want me to look at the... This is the fight. Okay, let me get Google for it. Let me get the Google. What's happening? Dolly is subbing.
DollyWhiskers has gifted a tier 1 subscription to Phoenix Rising.
Oh my goodness, DollyWhiskers. With the gifted subs. Oh my god, that looks horrendous. This is one of Dolly's favorite frogs. I don't think we've ever discussed this. Look at him. Why does it look like a Disney film prop that we have? This is Carlos. I remember. Is this a? Oh, it's a waxy monkey tree frog. You've shown me video of them climbing. I've never seen them at this angle. This person is called. Can I go to their Instagram if I'm not signed in? I'm guessing they have lots of frogs. There he is. Look at those. He's got eyebrows like me. He's got like eyebrow ridges like me. I have eyebrow ridges like that. If he had fluffy eyebrows, it'd be like looking in a mirror. That doesn't look real, does it? Can I get a big picture? No, I can't zoom. I can't log in. That doesn't look real. That looks like that looks like that frog is gonna sing a song as like a backing person in the popular movie Labyrinth, which is probably why DollyWhiskers likes him so much. Was there another one you wanted me to click? No, that was the one that you wanted me to click. Okay. The other one I wanted to click because I got up and this is. Give me a second. So let's go back. That was the waxy monkey tree frog. No, that's literally my own chat. I need the URL to this budgets frog. Budgets frog. This is a budgets frog. This is one of the ones that somebody else got. Look at him. He looks like somebody made a set like a it looks like somebody made like a burger and then squashed it flat. He's got that's crazy energy, right? Please listen to the YouTube of him screaming. Of who screaming? The budgets frog. We will get to Final Fantasy eventually. Budgets frog screaming. Accept all. Budgets frog scream. This is gonna be hella loud, right? This is gonna be hella. Oh my god. The fuck? He is happy to be there. I would just like to point out that these frogs are aquatic. Like, these frogs are meant to be kept in water for long periods of time. That's not, like, he's not in pain in any way. Sanguine with the 3-stream scream. The 3... Bro keeps screaming at 3 a.m. Which one are we talking about? TLB with the hydrate. Oh, look at him, though. I don't know what to say about. I don't know what to say about that. Bro keeps screaming at 3 a.m. They are the definition of the, they budget frogs screaming. That looks like this. No, we're not looking at people holding and squeezing frogs. That's weird. I'm not sure if that's like a terror thing in terms of him being scared, because when our frogs get scared, they like projectile, like squirt water. Like they carry a certain amount of water in their body that when you like make them jump, it just goes and it fires out their butt. It's not, I don't think it's actually pee. I think it's just like they floop. A big fat green tree frog. There are a lot of people touching frogs on the internet, and I'm never 100% sure if these people should actually be touching these frogs. Like he doesn't look happy about that. This is making me sad.
Welcome back to this U.S. Open office plan.
Ignore
Miller
this.
just lobbed a message way over
Ignore
Jones'
this.
head using some.
No, that's not video. That's Mel. Mossy frog. You want me to watch a video of a mossy frog? Let me just interact with Final Fantasy to make sure I'm not going to go AFK. Mossy frog YouTube video. No, I want you to look. I'm not signed into Instagram to look through them. Like I'm doing this on, and that's only one photo. Pretty cool how you keep Googling full URLs. It's because I don't have access to an address bar. Do not come at me. I've done it so I don't have to leak anything in the browser that I'm using, but it means I also have to Google the address that I'm using. So do not come at me like that. Google Mossy Frog OML. Mossy Frog OML. Yeah, I can't just type YouTube. I literally... What? I want to go to a specific YouTube chat. Oh, shut up, Sky. Like, just shut up. That's my mod. Amazon Milk Rain and Amazon Milk Frog Rain Supreme. Dolly, what am I looking for? Dolly, do you want to come on a call and, like, tell me what I'm looking for? I'm meant to be playing Final Fantasy. We're knee-deep in frog lore. Mossy Frog. Not OML. What do you mean? Mossy Frog OML. You typed OML. Vietnamese Mossy Frog. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, what the fuck? BBQ! Yeah, that's gorgeous. That doesn't look real. That doesn't look real. That looks like something you're going to find, like, at the bottom of the ocean. Like, you're going to turn a light on and that's just going to be looking back at you. But it's not like the size of a frog you can hold in your hand. It's actually the size of a 2003 Toyota Corolla. Which actually, I don't think it's that big. Because look at him. Look at it. He looks like he's got a quest to give you. It looks like they're tiny. It looks like he's got... Imagine, right? Imagine you're swimming at the bottom of the ocean, and I mean like deep at the bottom of the ocean. Like you've been imagine being deposited at the bottom of the ocean. I don't know how you've got there. Chat can decide how I've got to the bottom of the ocean. And you're like fumbling around because you're wearing like a scuba suit or whatever, like a deep sea scuba suit, and you finally turn the light on. And the light turns on, and just a car-size one of these is looking back at you from the darkness. I'm just like, what's up? What's up, frog? That's it. That's literally all I do. I then probably poop myself. Because that sort of depth of water and that sort of thing that lives down at that depth of water freaks me out. I hate angular fish. You've seen with the ball thing that floats, like anything like that, anything that... Yeah. I freak myself out, Dolly, if it's any consolation. Itty bitty bumpy boy. Can somebody change Emic Phoenix? Can Sky or Dolly change Phoenix's nickname in the Discord to Itty Bitty Bumpy Boy? Yeah. Reminds me of a chameleon. Like Phoenix is forever going to be known as Itty Bitty Bumpy Boy. What do we usually say? Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls. The frogs are going away now. We're back in Final Fantasy XIV and the adventures of Bimkin. I'm so in love with this game again already. It's like it's incredible how quickly you can fall back into that like positive reinforcement that you get from finishing quests in an MMO. I did a tiny bit more after stream yesterday, but we've talked about this yesterday. It's going to be extremely hard to track the story outside of the main quest as I go along. So I hope you're here to just chat. I hope you're here to just hang out. I hope you're here to just listen to me chat shit about stuff and things, which is generally what we're here for in the general scheme of things. So yeah, that's it. We're going to be playing it. We're going to be doing more quests. I will probably say this for the first time, like today, but I'll try not to mention this at the beginning of every stream. The only quests that we're reading out loud are the main story quests. We're absolutely whizzing through everything else. So this is the vanilla Final Fantasy XIV experience. So many people have seen A Realm Reborn already. I don't want to get bogged down. I'm gonna get to where I've got in the game previously, and then I'm gonna start actively reading shit aloud because that will be my new experience. But we're so far away from that. If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would love to hear about it. My entire community are highly trained professionals when it comes to telling you how proud they are of you for achieving something big or small. A big achievement could potentially be spinning the hat wheel. A small achievement could be buying breakfast cereal on the way home from work. That's literally two things that I did today, and I'm super proud of myself for doing that. Curiously cuddly cryptid's hat. Oh, we had a bow tie as well. Did we have a bow? We're having a bow tie anyway. Pop. Okay, we've got a bow tie. Rachel, you're happy? Okay, no, we have to do this. Rachel. I don't, and another year old, I don't just do this for everybody. So I don't do this for just everybody. Are we ready for this, chat? We got 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday for yesterday, Rachel. 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 That's it. That's all I've got. Ignore that. We will. I don't want to make it like channel law that I will sing happy birthday for everybody, but it's nice to see you back in chat for the first time in a while. So happy birthday for yesterday. Happy birthday for yesterday, Rachel. If anybody else would like me to sing something, I will open the floor to requests. Uptown Girl. I've been absent from streams because June was wild. I've been having that sort of year. I fully respect that. That wasn't me. That wasn't. Let me just tell you that. Let me just say that wasn't a complaint. My standard channel law. As long as I know you're okay. I've tucked my head in Kara streams a couple of times, and you've been lurking in there, and I know you're all right. So that's all we need. You don't have to lurk. You don't have to be active in my chat. You do not need to be consuming my content. I do like to know that you're alive. That's literally all I ask, and I've had confirmation. So that's it. That's it. We didn't like. I've got into the game, but I need to go find somewhere to sit because we need to talk about some other stuff before I get going. I've started wandering off, but there's other things to say and stuff to do and people to promote and like things to talk about, and I've just started playing the game and I'm not ready. Is there a bench here? Oh, one thing. There is a delivery Moogle here. Can I show you what I bought from the in-game store? I spent £1.53. I spent £1.50. Oh shit, what's that? Free stuff. Pickle. Okay, the thing I ordered has not arrived yet. That'll probably arrive in a bit. What is this? We got redeems. Sorry, I will get to the thing I was talking about in a second. I'm getting waylaid. Yeah, sorted. Good. Okay. Sorry. Things. Yeah, you don't need to see that. It was completely irrelevant. I was just I went to the post office. It was very exciting. It's Disability Appreciation Month. Not Disability Appreciation Month. Appreciation makes that sentence a bit odd. I'm sure a lot of people don't appreciate their disabilities, but DPM. It is Disability Pride Month, is what I was trying to say. Why did it put that URL on the second line? That's boring. But either way, it is Disability Pride Month, everybody. We have slid straight from regular Pride Month into Disability Pride Month. I am not disabled myself, but my partner DollyWhiskers is. My partner DollyWhiskers suffers from myalgic encephalomyelitis and various other things connected to that as a problem. This month is about the visibility of people suffering from X, Y, promoting awareness, rights, and inclusion for all disabled individuals. There is still a seedy underbelly of society that are not fully respectful of people with disabilities and do not treat them with a level of fairness that you, like, perhaps sometimes might take for granted. So I don't want to get on my soapbox. I'm not disabled myself. We all know this. You know my feelings about such things. We're going to be talking about disabilities throughout the month of July we're in, right? Dolly's just come into the room. A disability awareness fun fact. Is this going to depress me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so, okay, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. If you are in the UK... Not the disability payment. Dolly has just come in and dropped a fun fact about disabilities in the UK right now. There is a disability payment, so you can be out of work. You can be claiming disability from the government for whatever reason. And if you get married, you lose that disability payment. That is the level of disrespect that these people have. I don't want to turn this into a political argument, but fuck the Tories. Yeah, Disability Pride Month. Pay attention to people. Invisible disabilities are a thing. You never know what people are suffering from on a daily basis. And if you do see somebody perhaps suffering and are able to approach them and help them in some way. My community, I think, are all respectful. I've never met somebody in my community that's not been respectful of this sort of thing. And of the people that we have experienced, they've been quickly ousted out the back door. So be kind to everybody this month. Not that you weren't kind to everybody last month when it was Pride Month, but Disability Pride Month. Look at somebody, go, are you struggling in some way? Be polite, don't ask them directly, take care of them as best as you possibly can. Like, don't push it, but just be kind, everybody. Be kind, especially in this political world we're living in, because holy shit, things are going to happen the end of... I don't know about the US elections right now, but things are going to happen in the UK shortly, and... Who knows at this point? It's literally a coin toss. That's sad. That is sad. Luckily, Dolly's disability payment that they get is not tied to that. So when we get married later this year, we'll be okay. So, and respect everybody. Like, respect everybody. Like, leave each other alone. Be kind to one another. Do not come in here and start spouting weird stuff about other people. Just be kind to it. Be kind, everybody. Be kind. The gherkin got a head of cabbage if he think... The gherkin's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch some from the cook pot, then be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled upon by the aurochs that dwell there. Once you've 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to Piffle till his rest. He'll know what to do. We need to get some black loam, whatever that is. But we also operate a questions and answers style chat service on this stream. If you have any questions about myalgic encephalomyelitis, I will do my best to answer them as best as I possibly can. I do not request that other people drop knowledge about their disabilities or disabilities that they're aware of. But if they do want to talk about that stuff, I appreciate the honesty in all fronts. 1 second. I need to summon my tiny dog. Oh my, leave me alone. I just want to leave. I just want to speak to chat. Grounded raider with an axe. Okay, summon my tiny dog and run. Okay, did you or are you going to get anything from the stream summer sale? We were talking about this with before I went live. I have bought literally nothing from the stream summer sale. Does anybody else think that the stream summer sale this time is a little lackluster? Like, I'm looking in there and going, this is all stuff that's been on sale recently. I'm not wowed. It might just be me. There with while Chim can get attacked by a giant cow. Anything I was eyeing up was the cracked Assassin's Creed. How much is it? Every Assassin's Creed game? That's got to be pretty... That's got to be pretty expensive regardless, right? How much are they charging for that? $95? Have you played them all before, Rachel? Regular price is like $480. Jeez. I'm sort of crossing my fingers for my Twitch payment to arrive, because the good thing about the Twitch payment arriving in the middle of the month is, does anybody know, Rachel, do you know when the stream summer sale is over? Steam, I'm getting the Steam summer, it's really hard to not get confused with Steam and stream. The Steam summer sale. Do you know how long the Steam summer sale is running for? July 11th. Oh, just in time to miss my Twitch payment. Very funny how, as soon as I get back to you, you say I'm not loud after Twitch but streams back up to what you. Jura, thank you for the hydrate. I'm killing cows, Jura. How are you feeling today, Jura? Are you good? Well done. I mean, they attacked me first. I'm not entirely sure what you'd call this. It's like... Oh god, is it still coming? I can hear him walking. This thing looks like you want to give it a hug. Like this. Look at him. He's basically a monster equivalent of me. Yeah, he's wearing a tiny leather jacket. I've got to kill a ground pirate. I need to go to sleep, but I wanted to show my face, or rather username. Da, da, da. Level 11, everybody. Blah, 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 blah. Resurrection. I have learned how to resurrect people from the dead. Definitely huggable. Jura is definitely huggable. Oh, wait, you mean the tiny person? Yeah, they're alright, I suppose. Hope you're all well and hydrated, Jura. We will do our best to remain hydrated in your absence. Though chat will feel that much emptier without your presence. You mean I'm not getting one of your fabled give Dolly a hug from me, please? I will go and do that after this. Like, Dolly gets plenty of hugs from me. Maybe Dolly should come give me a hug. Do you think about that? Where's the love for Chimken? No? Dolly shouldn't come give me a hug. That's a bit rude. Are you brushing your teeth right now, Jura? Jura likes to come in my chat before I'm live and whilst brushing their teeth. I mean, if Dolly wants to hug you, they can hug you. I mean, I could, like, throw a very small cuddly toy frog into the hallway and lure DollyWhiskers in with a piece of string. I haven't brushed them yet. You should do it. You should... Have you considered tooth hygiene is important? Tooth hygiene is very important, Jura. You should consider doing some toothbrushing content. Is this an international experience? Is this an international experience? When you were in, like, primary school, so I'm talking, like, 7, 8, 9 years old, they come round to your classes sometimes and are like, we're going to teach you how to brush your teeth properly. And they give you, like, this pill that you put in your mouth, and it makes all of the staining on your teeth dyed red, so you know where to brush your teeth. So, like, as a school experience, you had to take your toothbrush to school and, like, brush your teeth properly whilst having taken one of these pills? Or is that just, like, a crazy thing the British school system did? I don't know if they still do it. This was, like, 30 years ago now. Yeah, the plaque test. People do that? Okay. Be true to your teeth or they'll be false to you. Are we getting all metaphorical in chat right now? I don't remember if they did. Like, this is the thing in terms of a learn experience. You go to the dentist and you're an adult, and the dentist is like, you don't take care of your teeth, now pay £150 for cleaning. But they never give you a little magic red pill to tell you where to clean. I had that happen to me as a kid, but I haven't seen it happen as a current elementary school teacher. I remember doing that a bit, but I don't recall if it was in school or just the dentist's office. We 100% did it in school. There were a couple of occasions where I had to take my toothbrush to school, and that was... I don't like change. My toothbrushing has to be done in the toilet. Not literally in the toilet, like in the bathroom where the toilet is. Because who brushes their teeth in the toilet? That'd be weird. Around the toilet. Adjacent to the toilet. This is where we find, like, unless you have a bathroom the size of a freaking Olympic swimming pool. I feel like the counsellors are the ones that taught us. No shaming for peeps who brush them in the toilet. No, wait. No, that's unhygienic. We cannot sponsor the brushing of teeth whilst in the toilet. Sheesh, don't use the toilet water? Wow. Yeah, that's how you get, like, polio or something. I'm just playing the game again. What are we doing now? Plowshare to swords. Recover stolen farm tools from pirates. Use a bidet to rinse. I have never used a bidet. Am I missing out? Like, I have never been in a bathroom that has a bidet to use. Goodbye, Jura. Goodbye. Jura, have you considered... Jura, before you go... Jura, have you considered that you could hang out in chat longer whilst I'm live if you didn't arrive an hour before I went live and hung out in chat when I'm not live? Like, if you got all of the stuff you're about to do now done at 8 or done at... No? You haven't considered that? Okay. Just, you know, I'm just putting it out there. All the pirates are dead. Some bastards just come through and killed all the pirates I need to kill. How sad. Now we sit. I'll go brush teeth. I'll go brush teeth together with the mister and then go to bed. You brush your teeth together as a couple, as a couple's thing. Wait, hold off. Jura, do you love your Jura, do you love your husband? It's the gayest thing I've ever heard. Not in the toilet. I mean, it's adorable that you brush your teeth together. I must break my silence to confess bidets are the bomb. Bidet. It's like good day, but toilet. Returning to the alert condition. Can an adult explain to me how a bidet works? We don't always brush them together? No, I can't believe that. If you don't brush them together every day, the relationship, what's the point of the relationship? Do you check them afterwards to make sure he's brushed their teeth properly? Like, hold his face and go, have you brushed your teeth properly, husband? You know? Totally normal things. Relationship advice, not really, but, you know, get separate duvets. Get separate duvets? But, no, I disagree. Or a breath check. Jerry, do you ask your husband to breathe on you after you brush your teeth? I'm cold and he's warm all the time. Surely he should sleep with no duvet. I'm not in winter though. Me and Dolly share it. Don't get me wrong. DollyWhiskers is like sleeping next to the surface of the sun. Imagine like not being on the sun, so you're not dying, but you're in a Airbnb about a quarter mile outside of the sun, and you're trying to sleep. That's what it's like sleeping next to DollyWhiskers. And I don't have too much trouble sleeping under a duvet with them. Get a bigger bed. The best thing we ever did as a couple, we'll go back to the duvet thing. The best thing we ever did as a couple when it comes to the bedroom, this sounds like it's going to turn into something sexual, was get the biggest bed that we could possibly get. I can literally stretch my arm out and barely touch Dolly in our bed. And I'm a pretty large man. Because we slept in a regular sized double bed for years, and then realized, actually, I'm 6'6" and pretty large. And Dolly, like, flails. We have one comforter and a sheet, but my husband sleeps on top of those with a cooling blanket, but I'm snugly under the blankets. I never got the sheet thing. Like, my grandma always used to make beds with sheets. So we have, like, a bottom sheet and then a duvet. We don't have anything in between. We can also put them on top of each other, kind of interlocked, works well. Ah, but if you have a really big duvet, if you have a really big duvet, usually snuggles up to me in the mornings because he's cold in the morning. Is your husband single? Would he like to snuggle up to me in the morning? I should really stop asking people that. You are the second person in chat that I've asked that. He's threatening me to press the power button, go to bed. Go tell him wink wink from Chimken. My husband is always sweating. I wonder what those sea dogs will try and steal when there's no harvest. Ah, good to see the tools back and in serviceable condition, which will be more than we can say for Severin. What is happening behind me? Right, I can't deal with the crashing behind me. What is happening? Oh, they're oh, it's just a person killing a person in behind me. Do we need to break out? I'm trying to think of, on the duvet front, I'm trying to think of what actual relationship advice I could give if somebody asked me for a relationship advice. Fucking frickin' talk to each other. And I don't mean, like, sit down and have a conversation. Tell your significant other everything. And I don't mean, like, hold certain things back because they're yours and, like, that's super special. Tell your wife literally, or husband or other, literally everything about your day, about how you're feeling. I want to, like, literally everything, no secrets. And I know that's like a real big cliche thing to say, and I know people say that they don't have secrets from their partner, but then you also hear from people that, like, just don't discuss things with their significant other, and that's crazy to me. Speak to the loves of your lives. Wow. That's the best advice I can give. Wyatt, Rachel, your husband should not be sweating all of the time because you're their biggest fan. Get it? Because a big fan would keep them cool and you're their biggest fan, so therefore they wouldn't be sweating. Get it? Yeah, we'll just move on. Hello. It's Florida there. That is fair. Like, when you said that they're sweating all the time, I didn't want to, like, make assumptions about, like, eating cheeseburgers in bed or anything like that. But it's Florida. You literally live in a swamp. I have a question about Florida. Last month I moved and now I have a lake behind my apartment. But if it's really hot, does that not like does that not make it like really uncomfortably moist? Is a lake good or bad in that context? 2 nights ago I spotted an alligator in it. Yeah, don't go in the swamp, in the lake. I have a question about Florida living. It's always uncomfortably moist. That's the title of my memoirs. Uncomfortably moist is the title of my memoirs. A thing that you see quite often on British TV when they are discussing Florida is people going across the swamps on those boats with the big fans behind them. Is that a thing regular people do on a regular basis? I'm not sure what the technical term for that is. Like hydro... It's not a hydroplane. Cat's back. Airboats. Yeah, do people do that? Like, is that a thing people do? He's back for more treats, everybody. I really only see them with large trucks or pulling them in traffic. I like if there's a murder mystery, right? If there's a big old murder down in Florida, they are always in a swamp, and the police always get there by airboat. Every single time. It's never like inner city Florida. It's like in the Everglades. Come over here. Yeah, sit down. Butt on desk. Yes. This? A good egg. I live by Disney. Is that as fun as it would sound? Do you not just get sick of Disney when you can see it from your back garden? I have friends and family down there. Are your friends and family Mickey Mouse, Phoenix? They are not. Okay, well, you know, I have to ask. I can't remember what's Mickey Mouse's wife called? Minnie. Okay, yeah. It's been a while. Tara loves Minnie. I could, in a completely non-judgmental way, I could totally see Kara liking Minnie. Kara's favorite? Yeah, I could totally. So I could, from what I know of Kara as a person, I could totally believe that that was the case. I'm trying to think of what would be my favorite Disney character. Are there any other strange favorite Disney characters in chat right now? What is your favorite what is your favorite Disney character? Go. I'm trying to think what mine would be. I'm quite partial to Goofy. I think my favorite would be Maximus from Tangled. Is that the horse or the lizard? Classic characters, Pluto the dog, probably. Yeah, I like Pluto. It creeps me out that Goofy and Pluto exist in the same universe. Yes, the horse. Yeah, that is like Flynn. Like, I forget Tangled exists. I like the lizard in Tangled. Tangled is a really good film. And my favorite, can my favorite Disney character be that really large burly man in Tangled that's got the little toy unicorns? Pascal is the lizard. New Era Maximus is cool. Pascal is my favorite in that movie. More people should watch Tangled. We take this. I'm totally cheating when I said I was going to read the main story quest, because honestly, we're just doing the starter game stuff still currently. Maximus is just funny to me. I like... Oh, God. I like the evil Doctor Man in The Princess and the Frog with the top hat that sings about, sit down at my table, put my mind at ease. If you relax, and it will enable me to do everything I please. What's the name? Dr. Facilier. Yes, I love that character. Also, it always amuses me that the guy in that film is my first name. Has the same first name. The man in Princess and the Frog has my first name. So that my first name is literally in that song, and it makes me laugh every time. It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel Severin by now. Well, the scheming scapegoat is at it. Scapegrace is at it again. Since that letter came for him, he's been skulking about in the manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly damning, but last I had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. I can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag him back here before it's too late. We're gonna go hunt an entire human. The ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I try asking Grenouida at the Aetherite. She was the last one to see him. I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. Gonna go hunting, man. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to think of the lyric, how it goes. Sit down at my table, put your mind at ease. If you relax, it will enable me to do anything I please. Friends on the other side lyrics. You do have a soul now, don't you, Lawrence? Yeah, there it is. It is also, yeah. Sit down at my table. Put your mind at ease. If you relax, it will enable me to do anything I please. I can read your future. I can change around some too. I look deep into your heart and soul. You do have a soul now, don't you, Lawrence? Make your wildest dreams come true. I'm not officially doxing myself because my name is out there. I just prefer that chat does not refer to me by my first name. So as much as I've just given you that information, you might not have had it before. Don't call me Lawrence. Okay, we got some jet black dye. This is what I special ordered. This is what I special ordered from the shop. I don't think I'm going to be able to dye or wear it on a long-term basis yet because I need the ability to transmog stuff. But where is it? There it is. Look at it. Look at it. We're going to dye it. We're going to dye it the right color. And my Lalafell is going to have a big bushy beard. But for some reason, it does not like my coat. I'm not entirely sure why. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Can I dye this before? No. I am unable to dye things yet. Yes, Benkin Churka will have a beard. It only cost me £1.72. Nothing that passes through those gates escapes my notice. I saw the Raiser and rabble set off for the DollyWhisker Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sods, should I join them? Should I join them? I told them I'd rather shrivel up and sip whatever it was that had pickled their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure and give them a cuff around the ear from me, will you? We're off. We're up here. I am going to go, because we are still going. I've got some quests to hand in. I'm just going to nip back to town. And there is an ad coming up in 2.5 minutes. No, I don't want to set home point. I want to use it. No. Let's go home. Da, 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 da. Where is it? There's one there. Look at me with my beard. I love that. That is possibly perfect. That is the best beard you can get in the game, and it's like an equipable item. It is going to be on every skin that I use for the rest of this playthrough on this character. I'm going to limit the equipment I can use because I can't put hooded cloaks on. All to use that beard. Love it. Arcanist. There we go. Welcome back, Bimkin. It appears your coordination with Carbuncle is progressing at a satisfactory pace. Shall we test your growing acumen with a more practical examination? Our work at Melvin's Gate requires us to inspect and record the contents of incoming cargo. To simulate such a task, I have had several crates transported to the cliff south of Zephyr Gate. I want you to examine those crates, then run the expended cargo here to me. You would be surprised at the depths to which some merchants will sink to deter our custom agents from performing thorough investigations. False bottoms, rotting foodstuffs, flesh-eating vilekin. I suggest you be prepared for any eventuality. We're going to go touch some boxes, and they're going to have creatures and shit in them. Okay, we need to go out of the Zephyr Gate. 22 seconds. I will be going on BRB. I will be getting up to, like, plug the air conditioner in and stuff. So I will take this opportunity to say, ad break, 3 minutes. Go grab yourself a glass of water. Go grab yourself a snack. Hug a loved one. Sniff a beloved family animal. Take the ad break to take care of yourselves. It is not about me. It is about you. Drinking water is important. Eating food is important. Loving thyself is important. Can I get to this gate before the ad rolls? Find out. I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm 100% not. Look how far away it is. I just can't stop looking at the beard. Look at the beard! All I need now is a t-shirt, like a plain t-shirt, and a pair of jeans. It'll just be very tiny me in Final Fantasy XIV. Going through that gate. Come on, can I get here before the ad rolls? The ad is still starting soon. Reminds me of the Seven Dwarves. I will have you know this is a full-grown adult. This isn't a child. This is a Lalafell. We're going to go on BRB. I'll be back in 3 minutes, chat. We back. Somehow I managed to position myself on the most irritating drop ever. Let's frickin' go. I would just like to say, it is ridiculously hot in my office right now, and I've turned my air conditioning on. You might hear a little bit of vibration on the microphone. It varies tremendously by game for some reason, because of the, like... Sometimes a certain game's got better passive audio than others. So if you hear a little bit of vibration, I apologize. It's because I've got the air conditioner on, and I don't want my eyeballs to melt. It's a growing concern. What is happening? There we go. I accidentally killed a rat. We touch this. Look at his little face. I am not a threat. Pray ignore my presence for the present and allow me a moment to cogitate. Ignore that snapping noise. I'm taking 1,000 screenshots. The reaction to my sudden appearance was within expected parameters, but I must admit I did not expect so proficient a performance against the enemy set against you. Yet, effective though your tactics were, I spied much room for improvement. As I watched you battle, the wheels of my mind whirled into motion, as they are wont to do. Inventing other possible strategies I don't think that last bit made sense. Let's see. Taking into account your current level of ability, factor in the etheric constant, multiplying by the number of opponents, then applying your tactics to other potential combat scenarios. Oh dear. My calculations indicate failure upon encountering threat level 9,785. Oh my god, we've got a cat girl. Well, we'll have to see what we can do about that. So the opportune window to do has passed. I would nevertheless introduce myself. I am Clay here, a Meelvan Gates assessor. Acting Guildmaster Thurbaguden elected me to oversee your training and provide any necessary guidance and instruction in the field of Arcanema. They're cute. I like the glasses. Freaking beard though. You can dye it. I want to dye it black so it looks seamless to my head. From what I have observed thus far, you have an admirable grasp of the fundamentals. I do, however, wish to confirm one small detail regarding your choice of arcane geometries. What factor most influences your actions during battle? Button bashing influences my thing. Desire to outwit an enemy, potential for amusement. I simply do what feels right. Aha, just as I predicted. And now I have the final element needed to perform another calculation. The probability of you becoming an Arcanist of note is 90%, give or take 0.5%. Yes, the certainty is quite high. After all, I only know of one other practitioner who responded to my question in the same manner. It was the man himself who bestowed upon me this grimoire, the Guildmaster. While our inscrutable leader is, as I'm sure you've heard, on indefinite leave of absence, he did leave us with the most notorious saying to date. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. No matter how gifted you and I might be, however, the instantaneous manipulation of reality that might cause us to suddenly become mighty Arcanists is beyond our present abilities. Discipline and experience is the finest strategy in this case. I suggest you continue to focus on refining your aptitude with carbuncle. Mastery with an arcane entity will greatly improve your success as a wielder of Arcanema. Here ends your lesson for today. Pray return to the guild. I believe Mistress is awaiting some inspected cargo. And what of myself? I'm off to the fields, of course. The tactics I reasoned out earlier must be attempted in real-life scenarios. Theory is all well and good, but there is no substitute for actual combat. We will meet again soon. Off they go. I can't turn the screenshot noise off. It's going to be constantly apparent when I take screenshots and everything. Let's go back to the guild. Is it faster to run? Probably not. Boosh. Where are we going? That way. So many people. It's almost as if the DLC launched officially today. Whee! I love the beard. The beard is the best thing. I'm going to repeat that every time I see it. Ooh. Excuse me. Sorry. It's not you, chat. It's me. My inability to not yawn. Not yawn, you know. My inability to... I've not had caffeine in about an hour, and therefore I am falling asleep. Seems irrelevant. That way. Alaya, it's Thuban Greem, I think we said yesterday. Bimkin, have you returned with the cargo? Yes, everything seems to be in order. Relatively clear of blood and other gore. That can be something of a problem in our profession. You understand. I also had a word with Clya regarding your performance. She seemed eager to continue your training. An odd lass, I'll admit, but the guild can boast no finer mind for tactics. You would do well to heed the instruction she offers, particularly that which touches on the diligent approach to our art. Did you perhaps notice the battered tome Clya carries? That initiate's grimoire was served to her from the day that she entered the guild. She has her reasons, but it's admittedly strange to see it kept all the way to her present position as Foreseer. I fear such an intense focus on Arcanema has led her to overlook other important aspects of life. As our master strategist guides your Arcanist training, I hope you might return the favor and help to broaden her perspective somewhat. But enough of such matters. For the moment, you have done well this day. Bimkin, continue your practice with Carbuncle, Clya, as Clya is bid. I will be here when the time comes for your next lesson. We get a new hat. Or a new coat. We'll go coat. But I don't want to wear a bucket. I want to stop making me put proper clothes on. There we go. I'm never not going to be able to hide the haircut with the beard, but I feel like I'm here for it. Look at him. Look at his... Does it not look like me? Like... That's the... I can get that angle on screen. No other way. Yeah, you get it? Good. Okay, other quests? Acting Guild Master Thubergen wishes to assess the improvement of your Arcanema skills. I can't pronounce it. Yes, Bimkin, the time for your next lesson is upon us. You are keeping well, I trust, taking the occasional brisk walk. One cannot form sound thoughts if one fails to maintain sound body. Now, assuming you've been following Clya's instructions, you should be ready to face some more dangerous threats found here in Western Lenoskia. I speak of roselings and wild jackals, and yes, I would have you vanquish 3 of each. It is the perfect sample size. The first acts as a preliminary test case, the second to test the hypothesis, and the third to perfect the tactics you've devised. Speaking of which, I trust your strategy will consist of more than simply flinging ruin over and over again. Like they know me that Yeah, I'm pressing 1 over and over again. You are not the novice you once were, and your skills in the field out or reflect that. If you find yourself wanting for other approaches, consider an assault with Ruin in tandem with other attacks. Is that actually reacting to the fact that I've been spamming a lot of Ruin? Is this game smarter than I think it is? I use Ruin a lot, but how did the game know? Let's go running through the town again. I have to mend my gear yet. I can never remember when this starts. I do. Oh my goodness, my armor was down 1%. Suboptimal. We're going back out the same way. No, where is... Oh, I've not been to where this is yet. It's on the way to where we're going, that's fine. Okay. Look at his outfit. Look at him. Look how tall. Ma, you're a tall one. Can I walk and look at my clockwork minion guide? What minions have I got unlocked? I can have a tiny hand following me around. A pig. None that I particularly like. Okay. Continuing. Everybody hydrate. All the hydration people have gone to bed, so you have to listen to me now. Chat, drink a goddamn glass of water. We're off to the Just Desserts. Intercept Severin and his henchmen in Woad Whisper Canyon. It'll be fine. Do you think harem pants exist in this game? I need a t-shirt. I just need a t-shirt. I don't want anything too technical. I just literally a t-shirt, like a plain t-shirt. I'm not sure if like there's a moon. I'm not sure if like very realistic transmog shit like that exists. Kara.
Look at all those chickens.
Indeed. How's it going, Kara? How are you? How is your day? Are you at work right now? Tell us about your day, Kara. Sit down. Pull up a chair. Tell us about your day. Do it, or I'll scream. No. One day I'll have a mount and running all of this way won't be nearly as big of a deal. The descent. I was about to jump over the edge, probably a bad idea. Leaving work now, it was fine. Am I coming at you live in the car again? Are you listening to me in the car again, Kara? Had my first almost entirely silent therapy session today. How does a silent therapy session work? Of all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard's done. Claiming to take the lads out for a drink only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. It don't get no lower than that. Of course, I've learned to stay ahead of old Severin, so I was ready, but the others weren't so lucky. You've got to help them. Let's go save some men. I want to know what a silent therapy session is. Is that like the person refused to speak? Or you were like, okay, I'm going to ring this bell now and it's going to be all ASMR-y, but you're going to feel therapy. You're going to pay me $1 million and you're going to feel better after that. I'm assuming you don't get paid $1 million. My axe may as well have been a white flag for all the good it did. Hope you fare better, or the sorry bastards in there are done for. We're doing Tiny Man is doing a rescue mission. Oh god. Me, I'll let you guide the session. Patient barely responds to any questions and didn't bring up anything he wanted to talk about. Wow. Some people don't do therapy. Like, therapy isn't for everybody, right? A true knave, you betray even yourself, Severin. Ugh. We were prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provided us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet, your latest change of... I'm not trying to do different voices. Yet your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the Serpent Reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. Look at me, I got my angry beard. Cowering behind your protractor... Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. And worthless though it may be, we shall take it. Evil-hooded man, O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Oh my god, it's popular. It's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Get it? Because he's tall. Just roll with it. Da-da-da-da. That the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. I am no ordinary adventurer. I've got a beard. The snake slithered away. I'm only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Luments and factions. Whom then do they serve? The Beast Tribe? Surely not. But the timing of their appearance coincides with all too neatly with the recent surge in Sahagin and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? My god. Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us if they should do so. 12 help us if it should prove so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two, but all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. The sea continues to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm, the world becomes ever more unlike itself. It is as Louis Soir foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet, though time be against us. Hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Shalayan ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see ether, yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Shalayan seem commonplace. Here for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today, the Maelstrom officially make the Great Hole in the Sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. The hell is that mask? Wait, a disturbance in the etheric flow, but whence does it emanate? Sea Song Grotto, perhaps? I would just like to go on record right now, considering I'm roughly about 4 hours into this character, that the dialogue does improve with later expansions. What have we here? Can you walk? His eye, regrettably, no, he eluded me. Understood, I will inform the Commodore. Nice twig. You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? Severin here has apprised me of all that transpired. His account shed some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem of all things. A golem is a mindless automaton, inert save when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then these tattooed wretches are no more common pirates. They are the minions of Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first, I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Stelwern will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I will bear word to him of your preservation. But I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit. Ah, he told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Y'shtola. I'm a naturalist of sorts, surveying the aether in the hopes that it might offer up some clue as to our predicament. I say I owed you my life, but that don't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead and all. 'Tis a debt I shall never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms, and I'll face the consequences. I was driving, so to answer your earlier question, yes, I was listening to you in the car. You still listening to me now? Bitch. For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem, forgive me, and mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshalled my thoughts. Until our paths next crossed, farewell. Bye, Y'shtola. We love you. We are done. That sucks that you had a silent therapy session. I'm thinking more about how irritating that must be when people come in for an actual session with you and just are so. People are uncommunicative at the best of times. To be a therapist and have uncommunicative people has gotta suck. And we're running again. I just want to mount, please. Oh, I promise it's not you. It's not you, chat, it's me. I mean, I get paid either way, but it was different from what I'm used to. Do you get very, like... Is your general consensus that people are overly, like, people are willing to chat? I mean, to get yourself into therapy, and then not say anything just seems really weird. I'm assuming most people want to talk. Be running up that hill. Da, 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 da. There's a song in here somewhere. Good dogs. That person was called Good Dogs. Lol. Who are we here for? Upstairs. Hello? Hello. Lol, I knew you'd return. Your stola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too, the lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me who's to blame for that and the rest. I was once a serpent reaver. A thrall to Sahagin. 7 hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not but with the fishbacks flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's one thing we won't do. We won't we've got a code. See, the Reavers never followed a word of it. A few years back, they started snatching Laurabide and Leminsons. I'd only just taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his new Sahagin masters. I knew I had to get away. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home, Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long round here, and word soon spread all the way back to the sea. Penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead, my freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking, too busy soiling myself. Hey, but you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear them talk about how you stood up to the Reavers at the last, of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that I do. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. And I'll always be in your debt, Stalwyn. Man sent himself to jail. Yes, most people do. I've always been I've always thought I need a tune-up. Basically, I think therapy would do me good. I owe you a debt too, Bimkin. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving my men. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'll be to tell Badaram what's happened from start to finish. I'm certain he'd put in a good word for Severin if he knew the whole story, as he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, son. Goodbye, tall man. Whee! Bonk. Okay, I have a quest, like, literally through that gate, so we're going to run up there and do that. And then we're going to TP back to town. Yeah, I think I could benefit from a little bit of therapy. I don't think there's anything... I mean, I don't think there's anything outwardly wrong. Like, wrong with me is the wrong word. Shit's rough sometimes. I think that's the nice way to put it. Boing. Da, 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 da. I need to yawn again. I'm so sorry. Ooh. That's not a good sign. It's only Tuesday. Why am I yawning like that? Over the fence. Will this kill me? No. Made a hell of a noise, but it didn't kill me. Are we there yet? I'm tired and I want to go home. What do you say when you're playing a game like this where you have to run for miles with nothing happening in between? I need to roll out mini games for when I'm playing. I need to roll out mini games for when I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. You could totally be playing words with Twitch right now, or whatever it's called. He dead. Come on, attack this one. Two. One more. One more Roseling. Nice. And dogs. Doggo. It would be so cool if I had another spell that wasn't just the spell the game's told me off for spamming already. Doggos are donezo. We're gonna go in here real quick. We're gonna walk down the hill as well. And then we do have to go back to town. Please, just give me a mount. I want to ride round on a tiny cloud. This beard is extra heavy. I need something to carry it for me. Chim, do you also consistently get gifted subs from people you've never heard of? Yes. It can be stuff like it's great, like give me free emotes. It's like any interaction you've had with those people. So somebody you've been watching might have raided into them and you might not have noticed, or like it's quite often there is a connection somewhere. I'm generally quite lucky with gifted subs. I tend to have anywhere. What attacked me then? I tend to have. This sounds like bragging. Why would I brag about randomized RNG gifted subs? I tend to have like 10 like going at the same time. If I have less than 10 gifted subs at a time, it's generally quite bad. Okay, there's nothing else here to kill. Always makes me feel cool when I get a gifted sub as an RNG thing. Come on. Looking through my modes, I was gifted a sub to someone who uses it. Have they got chickens or have they got different ones? Oh yeah, that's the exactly the same one. They do come up. I've seen people use one or two. I think I'm the only person I've ever seen use as many as I do. Because obviously they're the entirety of my emotes. So I've only got 2 other custom ones. There's Kara, did you see the new emote that I added today? Disability Pride Month emote. This one. Isn't that cute? I didn't realize disability in that sense had a flag. That is something I learned today. Disabled people have a flag. But apparently it's a thing. Okay. We need to go back to Limpsa. I've seen one other person in the world who uses the same artist I do, but they opted for a different color cat, and I think theirs was white as opposed to orange like mine. Let me tell you, chickens are the most underrepresented creature on Etsy for emotes. There are so few chicken emotes that anything like even slightly chicken or bird adjacent, there's not going to be that much choice when you pick out emotes. There's mine, and I think there's one other one that's fairly prolific, but that's it. There's 2 options. There's a chick, or there's like a cliche white, red, and gold chicken. Similar to the color scheme for my PNG tuber. I can think of some that are less brand. Name 3. Welcome back, Bimkin. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride that wave of triumph onto even more demanding and dangerous challenge. Your next training exercise will have you accompanying Forcia Claire on one of her inspections. The experience will afford you the opportunity to witness firsthand the practical applications of Arcanema. Pray do not tarry, Bimkin. Clay here waits you on the floor below with further details. Zebras are there. Tell you what, let's prove you right. Give me a second. Give me a second, chat. What's happening? Pressing buttons and nothing's popping up. There we go. Zebra Twitch emote. There you go. There's literally, look, 60 zebra emotes. That's more emotes than I've got. There's even a giraffe. And then if you go chicken emotes, this is what I'm talking about, right? You go chicken emote. There's like this one. There's 3. I've seen this guy before, and there's this one as well. You can't see that because it opens in a different tab. But believe me, chicken emotes. Look at that chicken. Look at those chickens. Oh my god. Look at that chicken. Oh wee. That's it. The silly thing is,
Look at all those chickens.
the silly thing is this one matches my PNG closer, but it's still not there. One day I will earn enough money on Twitch to get fully custom chicken emotes. Entirely fully custom would be cool. I did sort of say I was going to budget for it eventually, and it always slides down the list of priorities. If only because they're ridiculously expensive and I don't have like a grand sitting around. Hi, friend. A timely appearance as I expected. Shall we proceed directly to the job at hand? I have been tasked with examining the wares of a goblin peddler caravan run by Boilstock's family. Our agents suspect these beastmen merchants of dealing in forbidden goods. As such, I have calculated that announcing an inspection has a 60% chance of inviting physical violence. I have prepared a strategy to respond to this possible shift in hostilities, but there's an important precondition you should be made aware of before we discuss the finer points of my plan. Though I am considered gifted in the formation of tactics, I lack the reflexes and coordination necessary to employ many of those self-same strategies on the battlefield. Pray keep this factor in mind and adjust your perceptions accordingly. Now, should the goblins offer battle, you are to execute Combat Pattern 1345, otherwise known as Stratagem Focus Fire. You and your carbuncle will concentrate your attacks on a single foe, and one by one the enemies will wither under the combined onslaught. Probability victory 95%. Reports place the peddlers in the vicinity of the cookpot in Middle Linoskia. I will depart immediately to assess the situation. Seek me out once you arrive. Okay, we need to go upstairs again. I need to go to the draining wench and deliver some slices of fresh lamb. Nom nom nom. Culinarians? Yes. Have you had any luck obtaining the fresh lamb? Please hurry, the guests are arriving any moment now. 4 slices of fresh lamb and right in the nick of time. Thank you ever so much. 'Tis times like this I feel fulfilled in my role. I used to be a chef myself, you see, but my skills weren't quite up to par. So when the Bismarck expanded operations, I asked to be made its provisioner instead. This way I can still see the business in spite of my shortcomings. You got gloves, gloves. Give me gloves. Okay, now we need to go to the Dranin Wench. Look at him. He's called Dan, and he's small. See, I set my Lalafell to the smallest, and somehow he's still smaller than me. 120 stream streak. Holy shit. That is much streaming. Bloody hell's life on a farm ain't quite how I pictured it. But you needn't worry yourself over young Severin. The Yellow Jackets and Azan's out the punishment is a good mate of mine. If I ask, I'm nice. I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad's sentence from Agin to Keelhaulin. Okay. Kindly gentle that he is. Do you understand what a keel hauling is, chat? Like, do you know the different... like, hanging is obviously hanging by neck, but do you understand what a keel hauling is? Like, when a pirate says keel haul, do you know what that means? Because I don't think I think I'd prefer a hanging. I'm only jesting with you. I'll see he's treated fair. Now it sounds to me like you've done everything old Stoltwan asked of ye and more. Just to find generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lad. As for a word, well, she's a lonely lady, this drowning wench of mine. Oh, ye fancy keeping company for a spell, with free room and board. Venturing's a trying business, after all. Them as don't rest their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones. And take it from me, fighting ain't nearly so much fun when nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There'll always be a free bed for you, so make use of it. We have unlocked rooms. Now that you'll have much time, not that you'll have much time for lying around with all them levies you'll be doing. Oh, didn't I mention I'm putting your name down for levies? Our guild draws all manner of clients, offering all manner of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed of how much folk will pay to avoid doing an honest day's labour. Just give Tamokri a shout whenever you feel like making a few extra gills. She'll always have some task for you to do. Guild levies now available. Oh. And it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side in here, unlike some pirates I could mention. I tell you, if it turns out that they ought to be had aught to do with them kidnappers, there'll be 7 hells to pay, a proper bleeding reckoning. Mayhap that's what Limpsa needs, though. On rough seas, sometimes you have to rock the boat to try to right it. Look at the fucking beard. But you'll have time for such talk when you're all well and rested. Till then, enjoy with the wench's hospitality. Ta-ta! Okay. Ladder on the proprietor of the Drowning Wench has a suggestion to put you on the road towards new adventures. How do you fare, Bimkin? Rested and ready to expand your horizons? Well then, I have an idea where you might be tried in next. Have you heard of Skylift? Have you heard of the Skylift out in middle of Lanoskia? If you ever visited Woad Whisper Canyon, then you must have been up and down the thing at least once. It's that big bleeding scaffolding attached to the descent. You likely seen the lads and lasses out there using all sorts of cargo up the cliff face. Hard labour that, and oh fucking hell, I can't read pirate voice today. I'm really sorry. It just keeps on coming. There is a day for pirate speaking. Today is not that day. Swift perch. Oh, lol. To Summerford Farms. Next wave of ads. I think we'll call it there. I'm coming up to the 2-hour mark. These last 2 streams of this have been really good. I've not really been, like I've talked about, I've not really been firing on all cylinders, and to have sort of like a game like this I can grind away on. Final Fantasy shall return. I'm not going to make it a major staple. I posted in the Discord last week that we will be returning to sort of the schedule I had in place. I will be back on Friday, probably with more Final Fantasy, but then the queue picks back up again. We'll be playing Control on Saturday, Sunday, and Red Dead Redemption 2 on Monday and Tuesday. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being you, Kara. That's it. Thank you for being you, Kara. I'm really glad you exist, chat. It's nice to hop into game. It's really nice to hop into games like this and feel, what's the word? Just sort of like at peace. It's a nice, I can sort of chunter away a little bit. I can engage with chat. People pop in, say hi. We see how things are going. I talk about what I'm doing in the game. We sort of roll with it. I do like an MMORPG on stream. It's like throttling that expectation back of about where my analytics will be sitting while I play this, but I needed a chill out game these last couple of days. So I would just like to say, anybody that has watched me play Final Fantasy XIV yesterday and today, I'm really glad you exist. And if you're just watching me in general, I'm really glad you exist too, because it's really nice to have the engagement when I play a game that's a little bit outlaid like this. And it might not necessarily be about the game, it might be about me, but still, that's pretty cool too. The fact that people want to come back and watch me on a regular basis makes me feel, I don't get it personally, but you know, if I'm your thing, no judgment. We don't kink shame around here. I also want you to know that I'm proud of you, chat. You've made it through Tuesday, basically. I guess most places right now you're at least wrapping up towards the end of the day. You're through Tuesday and it's Wednesday tomorrow, and then it's downhill till Friday. Happy hump day. Is that the right term? Wednesdays are hump days, right? Let's do the thing. I would also like to take this opportunity to say life is pretty rough. If all you can do is exist. We've talked about this on stream today when somebody brought it up. I want to know that you're alive. That's literally it. You do not need to be in here every stream that I do. You do not need to be active in chat. You do not need to be watching my content at all. I want you to know that I am proud of you for whatever you're doing and where you are continuing to exist, because continuing to exist is really hard these days with all the stuff that's going on in the world. If all you can do is stay in bed some days, you know, it's not always the best from certain perspectives, but you're still existing, and that is all that our community asks. And I'm super proud of you for being able to continue to exist, and all, obviously, the big and the small achievements that you can manage. We'll also take this opportunity to say fuck cancer. In 2024, we are saying fuck cancer because my partner and I, DollyWhiskers, lost somebody very important to us at the end of 2023. It is a vibe that we are putting out onto the internet in the year of our Lord 2024. Sooner or later, we will be fucking something else, but at the end of the day, the average person should not have to worry about cancer. I don't expect us typing it in chat like Kara is nicely advertising will cure cancer. I'm not being weird about it, but it's nice to be able to put that sort of feeling out into the universe, and it helps me remember the person we lost. And thank you for helping me do weird shit on the internet. This stream feels particularly short. It's funny, sometimes these Monday, Tuesday streams seem really long, and then other days it flies by. But that's a good sign. I don't know whether or not this is like, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Like, I joked about having words on stream running whilst I'm playing Final Fantasy. It might be something I consider. Because it's one of those things, right? It's quite hard to follow the story in an MMO while you're playing like this, because none of it's voice acted. I promise that the voice acting will arrive, and I think some of the cutscenes will make slightly more sense later on. But this is a very large, grand political story. It's quite... Some of the stuff, if I'm reading it out loud without properly sitting there for 5 minutes and studying everything the person is saying, I think I need to watch some Final Fantasy content. I've watched other people stream it, and they don't read. Like, a lot of them don't read at all, and they just click through, and they're just talking the entire time. I need to focus on it like maybe I need to bring in some talking points for next time I come back. I'll think about that. Thank you for helping me do Weird Shot on the internet. I'm going to find somebody to raid. If there is anybody who would like me to raid, chuck the name in chat. Otherwise, I will find somebody off my list. We are going to raid. Who are we going to raid? Tell you what, I've never raided anybody playing Final Fantasy. What does the low end, like, what does... There's a lot of people streaming Final Fantasy, right? YouTuber. Anybody exciting jumping out at me? I do like to raid a PNG tuber every once in a while. That does not look like they've got we're talking about spoilers in the new story, and I don't want to spoil the new DLC before I'm even like in the proximity of it. Maybe raiding somebody playing Final Fantasy is a bad idea for a bit because they're all doing the main new storyline. You're guaranteed a spoiler every time you go somewhere. We'll raid Peach. They're playing Dead by Daylight. They're generally not live when I'm playing, so we'll raid Sailor Peach. Raiding. If you would like to drop a raid emote if you're subscribed, if not, there are some raid messages in chat. I'll be back on Friday, probably with some more Final Fantasy, unless something else takes my fancy. I am real tempted. I need like a block of 6 hours to do it, but there is a new DLC for... Does everybody remember that musical game that I played a little while ago? Stray Gods? There is a new DLC for it that I really want to play on stream, but it requires like a 6-hour block. So that might be Friday/Saturday/Sunday. I might go live early and just sort of get it done in one hit because those games need to be done in one hit. So look forward to that sometime soon. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but I'm feeling that temptation and itch. I'll be back Friday. You're all going to take care of yourselves and be good. You're not gonna like take candy from strangers or anything weird. You're gonna practice proper self-care. You're gonna drink plenty of water. I'll see you soon. I love you all, chat. Bye.